Hello everyone, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So these are the Lost Woods. In classic Lost Woods fashion, if you go the wrong way, you will end up outside of the Lost Woods and end up getting sent back to the beginning. That's what all this like blue fog is. So the trick to getting through this is quite simple for the most part. Until you get here. There are torches, as you've seen, and they lead you all the way through. At this point, though, I have to figure out where the next torch is. I don't remember where that's at. If I go too far, I'm gonna regret it. There it is. See it? See it. Alright, here we go. This is the annoying part. So, here you have to have this torch. And the torch will actually lead you in the direction to go. If you stand still, you'll notice that the embers go in a certain direction. And that's your cue as to where to go, basically. You just kind of keep following the embers. And usually it stops at a tree, like here. And now you'll see the embers go this way. And this took me a while to figure out. Because I was like, I don't understand what the mechanic is here. And so I had a real rough time trying to figure this out. But once I did, it was like, oh, okay, that's all you gotta do. You know? And that was like, oh, okay. So now, let's see, keep going this way. Probably to that tree there. Let's see. Nope, this is actually where we're supposed to turn. Cool. Good thing I didn't keep going then. So there's that. Also, there's all of these really gruesome looking trees all over the place. And it's a little freaky, but it's kind of awesome. So there's that. Looks like this way next. Gotta keep going this way, I think. Yeah, gotta keep going this way. Alright, I think we made it through, because this is like a canyon area. So, yep, just gotta keep going. They don't make you like climb the walls or anything. And now that we're here, I think it's just a straight path in. Just follow the path, really. But you can hear the Koroks all around as they're moving around and keeping an eye on you. Cool, we don't need the torch anymore because we are through the Lost Woods. And you can see all the Koroks that are around here. So, also, and this is the really cool part, is this. This is very reminiscent of an artwork from A Link to the Past, where the sun shines down upon the Master Sword. And there it is. The Master Sword waits for us to draw it. And in fact, since I'm a little bit closer, I'm actually going to take a picture of it now, as it's a little bit better picture for our compendium. And I actually forgot to take a picture of the Master Sword here. So, we're going to go ahead and try to pull this, except as we grab onto it.
You are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
Link is suddenly flooded with memories that he doesn't remember.
Who is that? Did I doze off again? finally decided to return. Better late than never. After 100 years, I'd nearly given up hope on seeing you again. Even my patience has limits, you know. That look on your face tells me that you have no recollection of me, however. I have watched over Hyrule since time immemorial. Many have referred to me over the ages as the Deku Tree. That is the weapon created by the ancient goddess. The sword that seals the darkness that only the chosen knight can wield against the Calamity Ganon. Believe it or not, it was actually you who wielded that sword 100 years ago. But I must warn you to take extreme caution. The sword stands as a test to anyone who would dare attempt to possess it. As you are now, I cannot say whether you are worthy or not. If you sought to free the sword in any sort of weakened state, you would surely lose your life where you stand. Best of luck, young one.
I like the Koroks reenacting the drawing of the Master Sword. And the one Korok dying there. It's adorable. If you hope to pull the sword from its resting place, you must use your true strength. Let us see whether or not you currently possess said power. The Hero's Sword. Main quest. New objective. So, I'm not ready to pull the sword yet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hearts. Is that right? Let me get close and count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So we have 10 hearts. And we need 13 in order to draw the Master Sword. You came to claim the sword. The Deku Tree told you the blade would test you. Although you wielded it 100 years ago, can you pull the sword out in your current state? So I don't know how you're supposed to know that you need 13 hearts to draw the sword. But I do know that we don't have 13 hearts, and therefore we can't do it without surviving. However, just because I feel like it, I want to see what happens. So, you also need 13 full, complete hearts, is the thing. Enough. Oh. I'd lose your life if you hadn't released your grip on the sword. Prepare before you try again, for I will not stay your hand partway through the next time. And it restores me all the way back to the way it was. So, obviously I cannot draw the sword, because I only have 9 3/4 hearts, and I need 13. I don't feel like actually dying, so, hey, we can finally get our upgrades again. You found your way through the Lost Woods and made it here. Oh, have you bought many Korok seeds? I sure hope so. Let's not do that one, actually. I want to increase my bow stash for the 2 and the 3. So. Nice. 1 extra bow in our stash now. And if I do another bow stash, I should be able to get 1 more upgrade. And yep, I have 6 hearts left, or 6 Korok seeds left. And so I could buy 1 more upgrade but I really don't have anything in particular that I want to upgrade right now. So I think I'm just going to leave it at where I'm at right now. Because I have, what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know what I was counting. 11, 8, and 5, 6, 7. So 7, 8, and 11. So really getting the shield upgraded one more time to be at 8 would actually be beneficial. So well, yeah, let's go ahead and do that real fast. Why not? 4 Korok seeds. The expansion begin. I like that Hestu has a completely different design from any of the other Koroks. So at this point, what we need is we need to get more spirit orbs from shrines. Specifically, we need another, let's see, we need 3 more hearts. So we need 12, so we need 10 more spirit orbs because we already have 2. So, and then we have to be at full health as well. I definitely want to do it right as soon as we have 13 hearts. Because right as soon as you have 13 hearts is the most intense moment. Because I did it when I had exactly 13 hearts. And then, like, I was like, okay, the strategy guide says that I need 13 hearts, but I'm about to die. It was the most intense. It was awesome. Huh? You? Could it be? You're Mr. Hero. Mr. Hero is here. The mushroom on my head suddenly sprouted today, so I knew something was up. It was a prediction that you'd come, I think. Us Koroks all got together and prepared some trials just for you, Mr. Hero. If you pass the very tough trials we've prepared, pulling out the Master Sword will be a piece of cake. Probably. Among the trials is an extra tough one designed by me, the Elder of Korok Forest. So will you test your mettle in the Korok trials? I'll do it. You know, if you keep doing everything everyone asks of you without question, you're gonna get conned eventually. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the Korok trials. Long story short, you need to visit all the shrines in the Korok Forest so that you can be considered a real grown-up. Trial 1. In the Southwest Forest, Trial of Second Sight. Trial 2. In the Northwest Forest, it's Lost Pilgrimage. Trial 3. In the Eastern Forest, the Test of Wood. If you can overcome the Korok trials, you can overcome anything. We've also prepared some wonderful prizes for you. Now show us what you're made of. Alright, do your best. So this is a side quest, the Korok trials, but it's also shrine quests at the same time. Welcome to Korok Forest. You're much, much cooler looking than I thought you'd be. But to be sure you're up to the task of hand, I've prepared a trial for you. What do you think? Will you accept my trial? Hey, show me a rod with the power of ice, please. You can wave this rod to freeze monsters in their tracks. Ice wizards love to wreak havoc with them. If Mr. Hero were to wield a rod with the power of ice, he would be even stronger and cooler. So I think I did pick up the ice rod. No, I did not. That's unfortunate. I picked up the fire rod. Alright. Well, let's find the shrine in this area so we can teleport back. It's Mr. Hero! Yay! Mr. Hero came to visit us in the forest. What took you so long? Peeks thought of a trial that will make Mr. Hero stronger. You won't have to fight as that scary, but you'll need to be extra careful. So, I want to see a bloopy. It's a blue glowy hoppy thing that glows in the dark. Just about Peek size. I just really want to see a bloopy, even if it's just a picture of one. Huh? Wait, you have it already? That I do. See? This is why I took the picture of the bloopy before. Wait a minute. Is that a real bloopy? Wow, it's even more beautiful than Peeks imagined. Thanks so much, Hero. Now I'm content. Oh, and here's a little thank you gift. Peeks didn't forget. 100 rupees. Yeah, Mr. Hero needs rupees sometimes, right? If you desperately need rupees, you should shoot an arrow at a bloopy. I hear they drop lots of rupees if you hit them. Oh man, I'm so glad I got to see something so cool. Peeks is so happy right now. Legendary Rabbit Trail side quest. Earned and completed. So I love that. when you get to start and complete a shrine quest immediately. So here's the Kyo-Rug Shrine. And this is a shrine that we need so that we can get to the other 3 shrines. If I don't complete this shrine first, I won't be able to leave the forest when I get to the other shrines. It's unfortunate. So, Fateful Stars. Now this one... Oh, frick. This one is annoying. Look to the stars for guidance. The constellations are the key. Yeah, so this one is real hard and really, really obnoxious. I haven't actually figured out how to solve this one. The idea here is that there are constellations in the background. And I can see them if I use the Sheikah slate. If I look at these constellations, I'm supposed to be able to match them up in location with these over here. And I need to find those 2, and I need to find those 2. Now, the issue that I had last time was this constellation doesn't exist. If you look, that constellation is reversed right here. And I don't know what that means. Does that mean 5? Does that mean 3 since it's the 3rd in that line? I don't actually know. And if I had realized that this was where I was at, I would actually have loaded up the strategy guide that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is Kyo-Rug Shrine, I think it was. Yeah, cool. I have that currently in my search here. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the strategy guide for this, and it will just tell me where to put them. So if you look at the receptacles, you'll notice each row is represented by number of torches 1 through 5. You need to count how many times a constellation in front of a column appears on the far wall and put the sphere in the receptacle with the right amount of torches next to it. Okay. Okay, so 1 and 2, right? That one appears twice. So this one would be 2. And this little one here is 4. I'm actually doing this like the legit way instead of just looking it up, I guess. I'm fine with that. I hadn't understood this one before. Just reading that line of the strategy guide was like, oh, that's actually really cool. So it looks like I only see that one once. So that one must be 1. So let's throw that right into 1 over there. And didn't I answer that one already? Oh no, I read that wrong. Hang on. That's a different one than I was thinking it was. What is that one? How many times does that appear? 1, 2, 3? That one's 3. So the other one is 2. So there you go. If you got confused on this and didn't understand it like I did, you know, like I didn't understand it, then hopefully that helped you figure it out. 'Cause that I did not know. No. I have it wrong. And I think I can see why. This one actually appears 5 times. I put it in slot 4. Now let's see if it's right. There we go. I have it. How about that? I actually figured that one out. Last time I just looked up a guide because I could not figure it out at all. And this is a different guide than I used last time, it seems. So, alright, so we have to do this again on here now. So that's 1, 2. Didn't we have that as 2 last time? That one is 4. So let's do those 2 first. That's the weird one and then the small one. So the small one is 4, like I had it before. And then this really complex one was 3 instead of 1. I wonder if you could like accidentally solve the other one first. And that's that one and then that one. Let's see. So that appears 2 times. And that one appears 1 time. So this one appears 2 times, which it's currently at. And that one appears once? Or is that the one that appears once? That's the one that only appears once. So the other one is the one that appears twice. So this only appears once. And this one appears twice. That was not the answer. What did I get wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 1. Thought that's what I answered. 1. Hang on. I'm so confused. Is that the one that appears once? Is that why I have it wrong? That symbol only appears once. I think I have that one marked as 2. So I need to reverse these 2. There we go. Now we got it. And there's a chest. Whew! That was not easy. Knight's Claymore. Good thing I expanded my inventory. That was the only chest in the shrine. That was a little obnoxious to get to. But hey, I answered the riddle, so that's what matters. So it really is what all that matters. So now we have the thing. The thing. I know what shrine we should do next now. And that is, there's actually 2 shrines up on the Dueling Peaks. And I want to go ahead and do those real fast, since we now have the ability to transport here at will. Because that was the thing that I wanted to do, was open up the ability to transfer here at will and then meet with Hestu. So we are going to collect enough spirit orbs to get the Master Sword before we do the next Divine Beast. So I just need to get 11 more shrines, which should be pretty easy to do. So it shouldn't be hard to get the thing. So this is what I need. So we're here at this area, and in order to get to the shrines, we actually have to completely climb this mountain over here. Actually, it might have been easier to go to the other shrine, actually, but that's alright. We'll just put on our climbing gear, yeah? And maybe it will give us enough of a boost that we can get up here without too much difficulty. Don't know if it'll be enough, but hopefully it will be. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's just go to the shrine then. It's a lot easier. But these shrines are known as Shivanath and Shivanir. They are the answer to one is the beginning of the other, basically. You'll understand what that means when we get up there. But I basically just have to climb up to the top of this. And it is going to take us a little bit to get up there. But that's alright. I've seen a lot of other, like, people that do Breath of the Wild that, like, they just go until they reach their goal in the, like, episode. And so I think this will be my goal, is to complete these. Shouldn't take us too long because we have a second stamina wheel here, which is great. And also the climbing gear that makes us go a bit faster. There was a star fragment just then. I just saw that. So I would like to get to that if I am able. But I need to, like, climb this mountain in order to get up there. So let's go ahead. We have these energizing things. Let's use this one to allow us to climb a bit faster. Or not faster, but further, is what I meant to say. If you can find a spot that isn't as nearly as tilted, sometimes you can stand in those areas, and if you can get a break. If not, it does allow you to climb it faster. What the frick? What suddenly got bright? Okay. That's a thing that's happened. Or about to happen, rather. So, that's a thing. Let me go ahead and... I don't know if I can stand here. I can just enough to get just enough stamina back that I can climb up. But yeah, we're about to have a blood moon. How about that? Yay. One benefit of blood moons actually is that the 11:30 to 12 o'clock period allows you to cook higher quality meals guaranteed. If I wanted to take advantage of that, I could climb back down to the shrine again and get to the stable. But I'm not going to bother with that because I really want to get up to these shrines that are up here. They're a little difficult to get to be honest. So, I don't want to have wasted... Well, for example, the fact that I ate that one piece of food that gave me all that energy. I don't want to have wasted that, you know? And there's the blood moon. There's the blood moon. I can see the blood particles all around. And I can see the sky darkening and turning red. And I can hear the eerie music. And 12 o'clock. Blood Moon
The
rises.
moon rises once again.
It would be nice if this cutscene were skippable, just because of the fact that, I mean, you've seen it, you're gonna see it multiple times, you know? So it would be nice if the Blood Moon cutscene were skippable, but it is really short, so it's really not that big of a deal, so, I don't know. It's not a big issue, so it just does get tiring to see the cutscene over and over and over. So I really need to just get up to this area with the trees. But I'm gonna wait until I get higher to do any jumping. I think I can get up here with a jump if I can just get a little further. Just barely made that. Wow. That's awesome. Alright, so there's one of the two shrines there on the other mountain. That one's harder to get to. The one that we're gonna go to first is right freaking here, though. It's right next to the other shrine, just higher up. Like, literally, if you look at the two on the map, they almost look like they're, like, directly on top of each other. So, I just gotta get to the location of the other shrine. It was actually why I went to that shrine to begin with. I was like, oh yeah, aren't they, like, right next to each other? But I forgot that it's, like, way the heck up here. So, we just have to go around this ridge here, and we should be able to see the shrine. So, because literally, like, right freaking here. It's just, like, right here. On the side here. So, there it is. Like I said, not too hard. So this is She-Vanath. The other one is She-Vanir. And so I have a thing here. It is the solution to the shrine. When I did this on my file, I was really confused. But once I figured it out, I was like, oh, okay, so I should make note of these. So I wrote them down and everything. So this is twin memories. The shrines atop these peaks share a connection. Their memory, the answer to the other's question. Commit to memory before you start, lest a failure you will depart. So there is a little elevator here. And if I look here, this is the answer to the other shrine. I come up here, I look down, I go, oh, okay, this is the answer to the other shrine. She-Vanath is 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 5, 4, 4, and 5, 1. On the other hand, if I hadn't done these before, I would actually have to leave the shrine at this point to get to the other one. No, really? My inventory's full after I get all those weapon upgrades? That's interesting. I don't need the torch anymore. I will gladly take the serpentine spear. So if I went to She-Vanir and I looked at the answer, or I looked at the order of the balls, I would see that the answer to this one is, well, I guess I should name it A through E and then 1 through, so A3, and then B1, and then C4, so we'll come down here and grab this one for C4, just go ahead and drop it there, and then D2, and then E5. Just like that. Whoops. E5. And so this is the formation of the orbs on the other shrine. So I would actually have to go to the other shrine, see what it says, and then come back over here. So now we can go to Shivanir, where once again we just saw the pattern A2, B3, B5, D4, and E1. Those were what they were here on this side. Hey, we have 11 heart containers now whenever we turn these spirit orbs in. 35 minutes. I think we can do this by the 40-minute mark. I really hate doing episodes that long because that's like 2 episodes, you know, of what I would normally record. But it's alright. It's alright for this episode just because of these particular shrines here. So this one is the hardest one to get up to, though, because it's so much higher up. Ooh, there's some ore deposits here we can stop at and get real fast. Actually surprised my Sheikah sensor isn't going off about the ore deposits. Or did I change it? Oh, that's right, I switched it to Naydra because I was grinding out Naydra. So well, let's just go ahead and climb. We have 2 energizing foods. Those should get us all the way to the top. Actually, we have 3 energizing foods. So we'll eat this one first because it restores the least. We'll do that once we get down to just 1 stamina wheel. Then the next one we'll do after that. When we get down to like 1.5. Because that's about how much it restores. And then the third one we'll get when we get real low. So go ahead and get myself about a 5th or whatever. 2/5. Whatever that is. It is hard to climb this because it's such it's such steep. Such steep. Much wow. I don't know why I'm doing like Doge memes. We're climbing a mountain, but hey, whatever. Such steep, much hard. Difficult climb. Go ahead and eat that one to get a 1.5. And that should get us enough to get right up here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. 1.5 was actually a lot more than I ended up needing. And it's cold here, apparently. Probably because I am so high up. So, put on the warm doublet so that we can keep all of our climbing bonuses. And we might even be able to get up here without needing to use that other energizing thing. We did. Oh, hey, look, there's a Korok up here real fast. So let's do that before we hit Shivanir. Because we can just climb straight up here, hit this Korok, get another seed. And see how many times it takes me to land an apple in there. Because I am real terrible at this. There he goes. Bump, bada bump. Haha, you found me. Bye-bye. And since for anything that we want to upgrade, it's going to be at least 4. I still can't go see Hestu yet. So, but we do have a way to go straight to Hestu now. So that is a good thing. So now, because we saw Shivanath, the answer to Shivanath, we can now utilize that for here. But we do want to go up, and you'll notice that it's backwards. Like the shrine is mirrored here. Luckily the answer is not mirrored. Oh, that was almost bad. I would have died. Eightfold Longblade. Nice. Also, these are the locations of the only... let's go ahead and drop that. That's about to break anyway. These are the locations of the only chests in both of these shrines, as you can see. So, there's that. So, a 2... B3... B5... D4... and then E... I think it's 1? Yep, it's 1. Because I do have the thing written down here that I'm looking at. Just because my memory is terrible and I don't want to forget. So, I did know that that was right. So there we go. We just did both of these shrines. Just like that. So now, if you got confused like I did on these shrines, you can listen. You know, you can write down what I said. You know, back up the video so that you can check it. Find out what I said and things like that. And you can now solve the puzzle. So, write it down and everything for yourself. You can also go on Polygon.com. They also have the solution. So, if you look up there, Shivanir and Shivanath shrines, they both lead to the same page. That said, though, we did just now do those 2 shrines. So, we are now further along on completing the 13 hearts for the Master Sword. Next episode, we will go hit up a couple more shrines that I know of, such as the one that's right here, and the one that's right here. And I know there's a few others along the way. I just don't immediately know their locations. So, but that said, also, of course, there's always the Karak Forest up here, where we can collect the 3 shrines that are here, and the Karak Forest. So that'll give us an extra 5 shrines that we can hit up, and we need another 7 shrines. So once we hit all of those, we'll just need to find 2 more shrines. So how about that? That'll be great. I do know where another shrine is. It's actually right here. So I might go do that one too. And I can't even get up here yet. Otherwise I would go there. But that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here. So I do hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, feel free to check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. And, you know, in case you need to get caught up on any episodes that you might have missed, or, you know, if it's just the first one that you've seen and you want to see the rest of the series, which I guess counts the same way. This is the Spring of Power, right? Yeah, I need Dinraal for that. Well, with that, I guess I will see you all next time. See you later.